Delicious. Good morning, everyone. I'm inviting you all up for coffee. Happy weekend. Happy Saturdays. It is the 28th of January, and it is the last weekend of January. The year is absolutely flying by, and I partly put it down to Seinfeld. Well, I do, and also just general rotation and the concept of time and space. But talking about time and space, I've just been watching 23 minutes of hilarity in the episode, The Phone Message of Seinfeld season 2, episode 4. And again, another classic episode. And one I think, again, I've seen quite a few times. I don't know whether Channel 10 in Australia had just bought a whole bunch of season 2 and just repeated it ad nauseum. But I've seen this a few times, and it's a great, great episode. Again, that classic moment of do you want to come up for coffee? No, it keeps me up at night. We've all been there. Maybe not in terms of rejecting a little bit of nookie in the evening because of a miscommunication, but certainly in terms of not reading signals the right way. Back to season 1, signals, Jerry. I know I've certainly done that a few times, and then you kind of walk out of the room and hit your head very hard in your face. But here again, we talked about in an earlier episode how technology and the internet might have changed all that, and this is one of those episodes where you'd imagine things would be very, very different in today's world with mobile phones and the internet. I'm a massive hater of voicemail. Those that know me know I don't put a voicemail on my phone, which is kind of annoying, I guess, if you want to leave a message, but you just text me. Just text me. Voicemail is really awkward. I don't like talking to a machine. I get into that endless ramble that George does and end up kind of digging my own hole, and then you sort of want to dial back and fix it, and all gets a bit yuck. So I don't know if you're a fan of voicemail. I'm most certainly not. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on voicemail. Still around, still a technology we all use today. Talking about technology, let's talk about this opening skit, because I think it was quite interesting and quite timely. Jerry's obviously talking about TV here and everyone having fun on TV, but social media overload, I guess, could well be the new topic of false happiness that Jerry talks about in the episode. I talked to a few friends this week. I've actually known 2 people that have already quit one of the big social networks that this is now appearing on this year, just because of that very similar phenomenon. A pressure to show a side of you that is not you, a quest for endorsements from other people, and generally leading to unhappiness. I'm still a big user of social media, as people who know me probably know. I think it's quite a good way to keep in touch with friends, but certainly I feel that falsehood comes through quite strongly now on social media, especially with younger kids. I record this podcast, this video stream, I should say, live every day, because I want it to be raw, because I want it to be me. This is me without my makeup. Don't know that I wear makeup, but not without my hair done properly. It's Saturday morning. I've got my Saturday hoodie on. But it's raw. It's me. It's who I am. And I don't like to cover it up. But I know a lot of people are like, why aren't you doing the right lighting? Why haven't you got the kind of cool intro screen? I'm sure that will get you more views. I don't care. It's not important. What's important to me is actually making this thing and expressing my feelings and my happiness watching shows like this, which is why I'm glad that everyone else is tuning in to watch this show as well. So yeah, some very deep thoughts for Saturday morning. I went and saw a movie last night on my Netflix and made me feel a little bit more like, I'm having a think. So yeah, update on yesterday. I told everyone I had my tooth mucked around with yesterday. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. I'm all right drinking coffee, as I said. So I'm keeping happy. I'm keeping sign feeling, and I hope you are too. Back to this episode. Loved the episode. Like I said, triggered a few thoughts in my brain. I'm giving it 4 muffin tops out of 5. Again, I've seen it a few times, so maybe it's not so fresh, but I think it's still quite funny and certainly something we can all relate to. So tomorrow, I'm looking at the schedule on my laptop screen now. The Apartment, episode 5 of season 2. We'll be watching The Apartment 9 o'clock. Interesting little bit of trivia that came from watching this episode. This episode's rating was so bad that NBC pushed it back for 2 months. So Seinfeld delayed for 2 months, which is quite harsh. And then The Apartment was the kind of new iteration of Seinfeld that everyone wanted to watch. Its ratings went up from 13 million per week to 24 when The Apartment came out. So maybe a little bit of a delay, people getting the word out about Seinfeld. Maybe you want to get the word out about Seinfeld. I don't know. Anyway, happy Saturdays, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. End of the month. 1/12 of the year down. We're almost there. Speak to you soon, guys. Keep Seinfelding.